So, welcome people back to another. I'm gonna do this reaction of what people say on Chile. So yeah, uh, I guess we can start the video.
Who need, what do they need, Rank? They need some positivity. They don't. To all my Chileans out there, I'm not going to be in the year 2025 closer to gray hair and still seeing Arturo Vidal, Alexis Sanchez, and Vargas.
I mean, there's more to that. Like, there's more to the play than there's the, there's more to them being on the Vidal. Like, he's in the squad because he has the mentality. Like, there's more to like this disgusting agenda, man. This agenda, man. Like Vidal is in the squad because first of all, he's a quality player. He brings up the mentality and fires up the players and the players around him. Like, I don't know, they step up when Vidal is there. The Sanchez, what? So we can't bring Sanchez? I mean, he's a quality player. He still got it. I mean, yes, he has a lot of like kind of injury issues, but he's still a quality player.
Starting in this team.
I mean, Vargas also, like, there's more to age in football. Like, look at Ronaldo, look at Modric. Like, there's more to football than the age. Like, these people have an agenda, man. Like, it's an agenda which I don't understand. Like these two doesn't know football. I'm sorry, they don't. Like, I'm sorry. Like, Vargas, yes, he's at the age now, like 35, but he can score some goals, and that's what you need. You need goals. You need mentality. You need players who can play football. So yeah.
Because Alexis Sanchez got caught up. When are we going to learn to move on? You have to move. This is like seeing your ex.
I mean, we have moved on, but sometimes why not bring some players in, like Vargas, Sanchez? Like, why not? It's football, man. Right? Do I see anyone complaining about some other nations? Like, do I see people complain about Argentina bringing Acuna, Otamendi, Messi, Di Maria, for example? Do I see people complain about players Brazil bring in? Do I see anyone complain really about the other national teams? No, but it's always Chile. It's always Chile. It's always. Why not bring up some other nations then? Stop talking about Chile like you don't know the team.
And thinking you still have a shot with her. You don't. Move on, Chile. Move on. There's no point calling up these players. There isn't. I don't know what to make anymore, Rank.
I mean, there is a point of bringing in Vidal. As I said, the mentality, the passing, the quality he has. Sanchez, obviously, the quality, injury prone right now, but yeah. Bringing in Vargas, okay, I can understand from Vargas' point of view, but he brings the goals. That's important in football.
I don't know what Ricardo Gareca is thinking with these team selections. I just
What he's thinking is bring in players who can play football, who can bring stuff to. Vinal still have something to bring. We saw it in the last match day, where he comes in, Chile gets 4 points, and you see when he was gone, Chile was struggling. Sanchez, okay, I can get the Vargas point maybe Sanchez's point, but like, why not bring this place on? Like, what's the issue, man? Like, do I see anyone complaining about Modric in the Croatian national team? Do I see anyone complaining about Perisic? No. Croatia has the same thing. Bring old players. Like, should I? Do I see anyone complain? No.
Look, they had a good performance against Venezuela, but is that more because Venezuela are a poor team and they
I mean, Venezuela are not trash, honestly. Like, we were very good in that game, but Venezuela is not a trash team. They beat us 3 0. They've been playing good this qualifying. So they're not trash. Like, people are making excuses that when a team does, when a team concedes like 4 goals, like, and they're like in a bad patch, this team is not horrible. You just need new energy. So yeah, let's be.
really bottled in that match. I think Chile benefited from it. They had some good performances in that game, but okay, is Alexis Sanchez there for leadership? Cool. He can be
Yes, he is.
leadership with a Skype call or something.
I mean, Saints. I mean, yeah, he could be there. I mean, but yeah, maybe a good playtime. I don't know, but look at the quality. Yes, leadership. I understand that, but I don't know if he will play. I'm not sure, but hopefully he will. Cause I think still got it. I just think he's got a bit of injury issues from the past month or so, or months. So yeah.
Is Arturo Vidal a vital player in 2025?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And I see that smile from Rank there. Yes, he is vital. You see why? As soon as he joined Coca-Cola, let me take you back, like 1 year or so. So Vidal came to Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola just had difficulties in the Libertadores and South America and all of that kind of stuff. He comes in, changed the mentality, changed every player, so like they become good. And he has that passing, he has the quality. Like, he brings so much he brings stuff off the pitch that you don't know. Like, he is a vital player. Look at Coca the season before, and like 2023, and look at Coca 2024 quarterfinals of the Libertadores. When in 2023 we did not make it out of the group stage. So he's a vital player.
That's more indictment of how bad Chile are as a whole.
I mean, just because you bring a player who's 37, who still has qualities on the pitch, who still has something to give every time he steps on the pitch, like, that does not make Chile crap. Like, I don't get this agenda, man.
Team. I don't watch like Colo Colo games, so
I mean, you probably should watch Coca games. Honestly, it's fun. Actually, better than watching the Prem. But yeah, I mean, if people actually watch Coca games, and you'll see, like, okay, the past. Then let's go back.
but is that more because Venezuela are a poor team and game? But okay, it's call or something. Is how bad Chile are as a whole team.
I mean, we're not bad as a whole team. I mean, uh, we have quality players like Cepeda, Vicente Pizarro, and a couple of other good players like San Pedro now, who is obviously in the team.
I don't watch like Colo Colo games, so I can't say how good Arturo is doing right now. But the
He's doing very good. Actually, he's injured right now, but he will be back. I think he's kind of injured Skavank, something like that. But I think he's doing very well, by the way. Like, if anyone wanna watch a Coca game, do it. Because when you see that guy play, he still got it.
mere fact that you're calling up these players still, that signals to me a red flag. That you're still trying to hang on to these guys and saying
No, 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 no. The fact that we're calling up this guy, these guys, is good. Because now we will have the young players learning from these players, and that's good. Like the Arangis, big about Arangis by the way. Arangis, Arturo Vidal, Sanchez, like, and obviously now San Pedro as well, who has won 4 golden boots in a row in Chile, by the way. So it's good that we bring these players because the young players they can learn, and then in the future when we bring young players like let's say 18 to 24 age players, they can learn from these guys. So yeah,
yourself like Gareca. Gareca, I've always thought to myself, this guy always wants to play expansive, high attacking, high pressing football,
I mean he does.
but you don't really have the players to do it. So that's going to
I mean he has some players in this team to do it. I mean he has Cepeda, Vicente Pizarro, he has Gabriel Sosa, he has Sornosaba, he has players. Like I don't get it. He has players to play that. Like he just need to work. Like he just need a few changes more. He has
be the issue
Tapia as well from River. Palacios, obviously, who's not in the squad. Burton, you have players there.
for me here with this window, and they're going away to Paraguay. That's an L.
No.
There's a guarantee.
Is that a guaranteed L? No, it's not. No, it's not. First of all, the 5 lost games, Chile hasn't lost to Paraguay. So Paraguay lost a win against Chile was in 2021. So that's not a guaranteed L. If anyone thinks that's a guaranteed L, you're just delusional. I'm sorry. Like, that's not a guarantee. Like that's delusion. And I could see the smile right there. That's disgusting, by the way. Like that's not a guaranteed L. Because like when you talk like this agenda, I don't like this agenda. It's
Guaranteed L. Okay, maybe they'll
that's not the fact that he's saying guaranteed L, like it shows like people clearly has hate, but you don't get it. Right? That's not first of all, that's not a guarantee L. Because if you say guarantee L, uh, what about Brazil, Colombia? Is that a guarantee L for Brazil? No, it's not. Like in football, you can't look at uh, the whole place and say, "Oh my God, they're gonna lose." A certain like you can't look at certain thing and say, "Yeah, they're gonna lose, guaranteed out." I mean, personally, I think we'll win against Paraguay away, like a 2-1 or so. But that's not a guarantee. I don't see that as a guarantee out. And I don't see I see Chile maybe losing this, but not a guaranteed L. I mean that's crazy because there's no guaranteed L in football. You can't guarantee that Sweden will not okay. You can't guarantee anything in football. Like it's not certain that Spain will win the next World Cup or qualify. It's not certain. So you can't guarantee something in football. Uh, like it's too unfair. I mean,
score a goal, but Paraguay are in such good momentum.
I mean, this is just because you're in good momentum doesn't mean you'll just smash a team. Like, I mean, I know Paraguay. They're good. Paraguay are the good team. I know they're a good team, but The fact that they're in this momentum doesn't mean they'll smash Chile, they'll win guaranteed. Like, who knows? They might draw points in this game. Hopefully, I'm right that they will, but there's no guarantee that they will win. Like, we don't know in football, honestly.
I don't think Chile. Now the home game against Ecuador, maybe they can get
What do you mean, maybe? So, you say we we are guaranteed an L against Paraguay, which is a worse team than Ecuador, in my opinion. People can say whatever they want. And you say, maybe we'll beat Ecuador. No, maybe we'll get a point against Ecuador. I mean, I don't get this, honestly. Because you play against a Paraguay team who's probably worse on paper, or is a worse in paper. I think Ecuador are better than Paraguay. And you say, Chile are not guaranteed to win the games, but I mean, Paraguay is a better team than Paraguay. Ecuador is a better team than Paraguay. So saying is not a guarantee that Chile will beat Paraguay, but gain a point against Ecuador. I don't get that, honestly. Maybe because of home advantage, but there's no home advantage in football.
a victory. Maybe they can get points, but Ecuador are very
Maybe, like, obviously, you say maybe get a point against. What about against Paraguay then? Like,
difficult team to break down.
yes, but yes, I agree. I agree. They're a tough team, but they are beatable.
I think this is maximum 1 point win.
Maximum 1 point. Are you mad? Is this guy actually mad? 1 point. I don't get how this could be a max 1 point, honestly. Because this, in my opinion, I want six, but this should be at least four. Like, you could see literally the agenda. Like, max 1 point against who? Against Ecuador, who is much better than Paraguay. I actually would be very angry if we get a point against Ecuador and lose to Paraguay. Because I expect us to beat Paraguay, and I don't expect us to beat Ecuador, but I expect a point at least. Like 1 point, that's disgusting. 1 point, really? Really? In what terms do you think 1 point? Like max 1 point? I don't get this.
Show, and after that,
I mean, after that, what if we get 6 points? Well, what would you say then? Oh my god, this team is lucky. Like, I don't get it. As soon as you have a good window, you say, oh my god, this team is very good. Like, it's quality. Then when you get 1 point, okay, it's trash. Like, you play against trash teams. Like, I don't get this.
Chile are finito. They are
No, this okay. If we get only if we get 0 points, we're finito. If we get one and Bolivia lose 2 games, it's not over. If we lose both games, it's over. I'm gonna be honest. But finito, that's he supports Finland and USA, by the way. So
finito from these qualifiers. But what do you think, Rank? Like, why are they still calling up these players? ¿Por qué?
There are only two options by this point. Either Gareca has completely lost it, or he's a Peruvian double agent. Because
I mean, no, it's not. Cause this guy don't get it either. Like, he's an Argentinian. He hates Chile for obvious reasons. But the fact that, like, leadership, quality on the pitch, like, what can he bring? Like, these players can bring something to the team. Like, you don't get it, right, man?
doesn't really make sense.
It does really, because you bring Vidal with this leadership. quality, mentality. You bring Sanchez with his passing, uh, his goal scoring, and he has a very good link up with players.
Yeah, it's
Vargas
sad
goal scoring.
for Chile seeing how far they've fallen. I was doing that recap video, like you mentioned, and just seeing the state that
I mean, your recap video was full of shit. By the way, I'm sorry. I mean, how bad is what? You act like this is San Marino. Like, what's this, man? People act like this is San Marino. Like, Chile turned into San Marino. Like, I don't get that. Like, people act like Chile turned into like a Faroe Islands, San Marino, Andorra. Like, no, it's still Chile. This team has just rough path, like rough few years. Like, only that, man. This national team will be back. I'm not saying that because of it's any bias or something. Like, this team will be back. I don't get it.
Chile was once in, where they were like top 10 in the FIFA rank.
Top three, actually. Top three in the rankings. 2016, by the way. Back when this national team was, oh my god, it was so fun to watch.
And seeing where they are at now.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it's really, really bad.
I mean, not really, really bad because we still have a chance to qualify for the World Cup. So, I mean, it's not terrible. Like, what could be worse than this? Honestly, getting 0 points.
Their situation is super dire. They need to win, especially that home game. They need to win, and if they
Winning the home game, what you on about? You need, like, what you on about? Like, need to win the home game. Need to win both games. Like, that's need to win both games.
cannot get anything out from the Paraguay game as well, they are going to be in a very, very sticky situation.
What you mean get nothing out of Paraguay is literally a worse team than Ecuador. Like, this is an agenda, man. Like, people can't deny it. Like, this is an agenda. Like, the fact that people are saying guaranteed loss against Paraguay, like Ecuador is a better team than Paraguay. Why are people not getting this? Why are you saying guaranteed loss against Paraguay? Like, why not say guaranteed loss against like Ecuador?
Two,
Like, first of all, I don't get this when people say guaranteed loss against another team and then say, oh my god, you can beat the other team, you can draw against the other team. I don't get that, by the way.
and it's not looking great. Like you were saying, the old players are still being called up. But
I mean, Vargas, first of all, Vargas wasn't in the national team for about 3 or 4 years at one period. Vidal has been in and out. Obviously, because of injury, he wasn't in 1 year. Sanchez, yes, his injuries, problems, but he hasn't been. He's been in and out. So, and Medel hasn't been in the squad since 2023, I believe. So,
yeah, that's more of a testament of how bad Chile is at the moment. That
how bad? This team is not bad. You just need mentality.
That there's basically nobody left because I would.
Honest, there is players left. I can name a lot of players. Obviously there's talents coming up in the Chilean league, which people don't know about because you don't watch the league. You have this agenda, none of that kind of stuff. There's young players. They need to develop a bit more and then ease into it. Obviously, there's talent like Colo-Colo, there's Católica, and other Chilean clubs. And obviously, there's talents coming up in, some in maybe Europe and South America, in Argentina and Brazil.
Love to propose other players to be called up, but everybody.
I mean, we have players, and as I said, they need to be eased in. Like, there's no really rush into it. We have 19 year old players, and Like we have young players too. Like we don't have any rush. Like this is the problem with like people are expecting people to do like a Spain, like bring 23 young players and inshallah ball. Like I don't get this, man. Like you expect shit to get young players now and start them directly, play good football, qualify for the World Cup. No, you have to ease them in. Like take it slowly. Like let them get much better in their clubs, and then you get them in the team, and start to getting good out of them.
But it's there. There's not really much you can do. Even then, they got a new striker.
There's much that you can do. By the way, be patient.
That's something that I wanted to mention, because if you're tired of Edu Vargas, they are now calling up Fernando. What's it called? Hold up, Sampedri. Fernando Sampedri, who just.
I mean, you're calling up goal scorer who has won the league top goal scorer in Chile for 4 years in a row. What's this, man? Like, what's the problem with that? Yes, age, but
He's Argentinian, and he changed his nationality this February. He's getting called up. He has a very crazy record because he's been the top scorer of the Chilean league 5 times in a row by now.
4 actually. You don't watch the Chilean league, so you don't know. By the way, I mean the fact that Fernando Sampedri is in the squad, that's good because like now we have another goal scorer who can score goals, who has an eye for the goal. Like I don't get this honestly. Like, it actually pisses me off more because, like, if you look at the age, okay, fine, tell Ronaldo to retire, tell Modric, tell Messi to retire. Like, I don't get this. Like, the fact that you're looking at these players like retire, you don't have to play football anymore. Like, why not tell Messi, Neymar, and all those kind of players who are old retire? Why? Like, what's the problem, man?
Now, playing for Universidad Católica. There's only one issue. He's 37. So like,
Okay, wait.
I mean, what's wrong with that? Like, he's 37. So what? If he scores the goals, qualify Chile to World Cup, I don't care. So, okay. So what if you call a 37-year-old player? What if he qualifies you to the World Cup? What if he does that? I don't know, but hopefully he does. But I don't know. Like, what if you get a player like Sampedri who has won 4 in a row, people? He has won the Golden Boot. 4, not 5, 4. I mean, he needs to check his facts correctly because it's clearly fake what he's saying. But I mean, it is very good that we bring these players because you need players who can learn the youngsters. You need goal scorers, man. Like I don't get the problem, man. Like the fact that you're slandering Chile for like these players, Shunda is so insecure, and also like why tell Modric and Ronaldo to retire and Messi and see what players will say. But just because it's Chile, people agree with this propaganda and agenda. So yeah.
Wait.
That was from this was from a University the Chile game in the league. This video honestly, but I don't remember what game, but it was probably a big game.
I'm sorry. What?
I mean, you like this is the problem with some people. Like this football generation is fucking cooked. Like this, the knowledge on this fucking app is crazy, man. Like people look at the age. Like look what people look what the players bring to the team instead. Like the goal scoring, like it could bring. Like don't look at the age. This was wrong with football generation.
I'm
So
sorry.
like the fact that that guy who was like a super mid striker here in Argentina,
I mean, super mid. That's crazy. I mean, you think wasn't he like 23 or 22? Like it takes players time to be good. Jesus. Like these two has an agenda, I know it, but especially rank, like the agenda from this guy is filthy. Like no wonder he got insecure and blocked me because of no reason.
is being called up to the national team, and he was top scorer of the Chilean league 5 times in a row. It's
Four. And also there's nothing wrong with that.
more of a testament of how horrible the Chilean league is at the moment.
I mean, the Chilean league is not horrible. First of all, you know we have teams there who does good in international competitions, like Palestino. Iquique them somewhat well. Nublense. Obviously, there's Unión Española, Huachipato, Colo-Colo, the Poitiers. So, like the league is not bad. You just have an agenda. You just don't watch the league and watch the teams that play. So,
And how that translates to the national team. There are
I mean, I understand a bit but you can't compare club football to international football. That's just a stupid way to look at football, honestly. Like, just because, yes, if, like, what if Sweden wins the World Cup and the Swedish teams flop in Europe? That doesn't matter. Like, if Chile flops and the clubs are doing very well, that's not that that does not make sense that you compare club football and international football. I mean, that's just showing that why are you even comparing club football to international football? Because that's two different, the same sport, but two complete different things.
no youngsters coming up.
I mean, there's youngsters coming up. First of all, there's Rosell, there's Roman, there's Ignacio Saiz, a goalkeeper, plays for Universidad de Chile. There's Eduardo Villanueva. There is players coming up. Like they just need to ease them. Like as I said before, like not like this agenda. Just like there's players coming up, but need to be patient. Like not like like this is what I don't get. Like people are expecting like it to be like a Lamine Yamal. Like he gets into the team, like he plays 160 games something in 1 year, and then what if and then gets injured and you know the career is gone. Like I don't get why do people wanna hurry up these youngsters? Like let them develop, man.
There's really not much hope. They're going to be hosting the
There is hope, by the way. We have youngsters coming up, but this guy doesn't. Like this guy has a fully Chile agenda. Like it's most disgusting thing I ever seen, by the way. Like we have youngsters coming up in the U18, like U17. Like we have players that you don't see, but they're coming. Like our youth teams are doing very well this past few months, years. So
We can't say we can't say there's no youngsters coming up because there's Osorio and there's
yes, exactly. Like we can't say that because there's talents out there, like Jordi Thompson, who has he did had issues, but I'm not gonna get into that. But he's 21, 20. We have Osorio, we have Damian Pizarro, Vicente Pizarro, we have Ivan Roman, as I said, Vicente Vega from Everton, Vina de Mar. So we have some players there. Like we just need, and I'm calm about it because I don't want it to be like a situation where you play like let's take for example, I don't want a Gavi situation where you play a lot of games every week and play over like 100 games or 50 games, and then they get injured for like 1 year or 2 years because playing too much, and then their career is not doing as well. So I want them to take it easy. Like
Lucas Cepeda, who scored 2 goals
exactly. There's talent. Osorio, like there's Cepeda as well. Big up Cepeda, man.
against. So clearly there is talent,
Yes, he gets it.
but they don't want to trust him, Rank. They want to trust.
I mean, the issue here is that I think we do trust them, but I think we want to take it easy because obviously this qualification is already over. You know, I don't know if we will qualify. I have zero clue. But why not wait for the next cycle? Try to get better. Because, like, there will be a time where you need these youngsters, but like, take time. Don't worry.
these old guys from the retirement home and saying,
I mean, retirement. Oh, that's too far, by the way.
okay, guys, we'll give you some injectors and see if you can run out there for a couple, like 90
I
minutes.
mean,
Why?
Ronaldo's 41 and he still got it. Why are you blaming it on age, man?
Like, for all my Chileans, I really want to understand from Gareca's point of view, why are you calling up these players?
Because they have leadership, they can bring their qualities into the team, and we don't have to rush these youngsters. We're not freaking Spain. We're not Spain. We are Chile national team. Why should everyone take the Spanish route and put up 8 youngsters, 12 youngsters in a squad? I don't get that. 5 and 6, that's fine.
Shouldn't this be a generational change and saying, okay,
Yes, it is a generational switch, and it's slowly getting better. Like the youngsters need to get out of their Chile league, no disrespect, and play consistently and show that they're worthy of being national.
we're going to have to switch eventually. Why don't we try out
Yes, they will switch eventually. I'm not
these
worried.
players? We're not going to qualify. Chile shouldn't be qualified. They're not a good team. Sorry.
I mean, not a good team. Man supports Finland, by the way. Like, just saying. Yeah, Chile is a good team, by the way, but like it's just rough years, man. Like national teams have rough years, like England, Brazil, like teams have rough years. Like this team is good.
Told my Chileans, I love Chile. Been to the country. It's an amazing country. You cannot rely on these players. Now, they
I mean, we can.
played well against Venezuela. We can't deny that, Rank. They played well. Why did they play well? Oh, because they played youngsters in that game. What a shock. So
I mean, you can't really say that because obviously we had players there who was over 30. So yeah, we had Vidal in that team. So I think Vidal bring that mentality.
trust in Aravena, trust in Cepeda,
Yes,
and go with that. Don't call up Sanchez. But yeah, keep going.
I mean, yes, I agree. Trust with these youngsters like Cepeda, Aravena, but you can still bring Sanchez, man. Like I don't get that. He's the top goal scorer of all time.
Yeah, no, Aravena, Cepeda, Osorio, all of these players, they are the ones that they should be relying on. I was shocked to see that Carlos Palacios from Boca didn't get called up.
I mean, first of all, Palace didn't get called out because the issue they lost time where he people say abandoned, but it's something that happened, and for his personal reason, that's why he left, and Gareca blames him. Oh my god, like he should have been called up. I agree. Palacios should have been, uh, and I'm very upset that he didn't.
Also, William Alarcon, like those are
Yes, I agree. Palacios Alarcon should have been in the squad.
options in the midfield that could really be useful for Chile, and they are not calling them up. The problem
Yes, yes, I agree. We should have brought these two because I think they bring also their qualities, and I think Palacios he brings another dimension to the team. Like he can come backwards, like he can drive with the ball. And yeah,
here, like this window is super tough with the form
yes, it's super tough, but it's doable. So yeah, it's doable.
that Paraguay is in, with the form that Ecuador is in. Ecuador is in really good form too.
Yep.
I'm looking at a 0-pointer. I'm gonna be honest.
0 pointer, really? That's the same I look for Argentina as well. 0 points. So yeah.
Like they can get a draw in that game at home, but I think that Ecuador just outright beats them. That's a grudge match as well. Like looking
Yeah, it
at
is a grudge match.
what happened with the Byron Castillo case, I think that Ecuador really want to beat Chile in this one and eliminate them from the World Cup. And I think that if they get 1 or 0 points in this one, it's done. Because if you look at their next games, it doesn't get easier. They have
I mean,
Argentina at home.
just because you have these final games, tough ones, doesn't mean that it's over. Like, I mean, what if Chile goes on to win every game after these two games? We never know with football. So,
Bolivia away, Brazil away, Uruguay at home. It
I
doesn't.
mean, first of all, we have beaten Uruguay at home. So yeah, like that's not something that's not something that I really cry on, because Uruguay at home, we've beaten them at home. Like it's their last match day as well. So yeah.
Get easier after this. So if they pick up absolutely nothing here, it's over.
I mean, it's not really over if we pick up 0 points because Bolivia can also drop points. They can also lose the game. So
It's done. It's done. So yeah, look,
it's done. It's done. Yes, yes. Keep saying that.
for me, I'll say maximum 1 point.
Like these two have an agenda. So like, I'm not angry, but I'm just I understand why they say these things because they have an agenda. So yeah. So yeah. Thank you, people, for watching.
I don't think they beat Ecuador. I don't think the Ecuador game is going to be spectacular, but maybe Ecuador will just get a 1-0, and Eno Valencia, the GOAT, will score a goal. But away to Paraguay, they ain't getting nothing.
Yeah. So we're getting nothing away from. Come back to this when we get 6 points, please. If we get 6 points, come back to. I'm gonna come back to this video, and you're screwed. I'm gonna react to what they say after that to get if Chile gets like 4 points or 6 points. So yeah, thank you people for watching. See you guys later. Peace out.